Namaskar and welcome. I Yatharth Sikka. In the next few minutes, we'll be getting the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. Senior Maharashtra Congress leader and former MP Hussain Dalwai has made a controversial statement against UP CM Yogi Adityanath over his saffron outfit, saying that the latter should wear modern clothes, don't talk about religion every day, do not wear saffron clothes and become a little modern. Embrace modern ideas, Dalwai said. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on January 5 urged the state to adopt ways where the water budget is prepared at the panchayat level based on how much water is required in each village and what work can be done for it. In his address to the first All India Annual State Minister Conference on Water via video message, PM Narendra Modi emphasized the need to increase forest cover in the state for water conservation. Amid the tensions running deep in the tribal-dominated region of Narayanpur, the Chhattisgarh police is leaving no stone unturned to safeguard the ulterior interests of the evangelists in the Gora village clash, in which the innocent Hindu tribes were targeted and attacked by the frantic mob led by the Christian missionaries on January 1. As per the reports, more than 100 unidentified people from the local Hindu community have been named in the FIR registered by the state police regarding the clashes that broke out on Monday, when the tribes were protesting against the pre-planned attack by the evangelists. Ever since the Cattle Protection Bill 2021 came into the force in Assam, the cow smuggling rackets have been facing a tough time. But the notorious cow smugglers always try new tricks to smuggle cows to cheat the vigilant police and security agencies. Such an incident has come to light after Assam police seized a huge consignment of beef and arrested two smugglers in the Dhubri district on January 3 and seized 900 kg of beef carried illegally by two smugglers in a pickup van in the Bheta Bazaar area of the bordering district. On January 5, the multinational company Amazon, citing the economic uncertainty, said that it would lay off over 18,000 employees from its workforce. CEO Andy Jassy stated that between the reductions we made in November and the one we are sharing today, we plan to eliminate just over 18,000 roles. Several teams are impacted. However, the majority of the role eliminations are in our Amazon stores and the PXC organization. The CRPF will send additional 18 companies to Jammu and Kashmir in the wake of the recent killing of civilians in two fresh major terror attacks in Rajouri district, sources familiar with the development said. Mainly in the Poonch and Rajouri district, the 18 CRPF companies, which include approximately 1800 personnel, will be rushed to the Jammu region for the deployment. 8 CRPF companies will be deployed for the nearest location in Jammu and Kashmir, and the other 10 will be rushed from Delhi. On January 3, political strategist turned politician Prashant Kishore took a dig at Bihar CM Nitish Kumar and Deputy CM Tejaswi Yadav or their party's funding. Prashant Kishore, who launched the 3,500 km Pad Yatra in Bihar on October 2 last year, was questioned by the media about the funding of his Jan Suraj Abhiyan. Kishore accused Nitish Kumar and Tejaswi Yadav of looting the money of the poor people of Bihar. He also warned that he has closely worked with both RJD and JDU, and if he opens his mouth, he will expose all of them. Days after a 20-year-old girl was dragged by a car in Delhi and died a painful death, police has said that there is no link has been found between the accused, the eyewitness Nidhi, the victim's friend. Nidhi, who was with Anjali on her scooter at the time of the accident, had fled the spot. Police also said that they have identified two more accused in the case who have tried to tamper the evidence and have given misinformation as they tried to help the accused. Accused Amit was driving the car and he did not have the driving license. We have identified two more accused in the case, said Sagar Preet Hooda, Special Commissioner of Law and Order. Aam Aadmi Party jailed Minister Satyendra Jain, who is in Tihar jail in connection with the money laundering case, has been accused of threatening jail officials with dire consequences. It has been alleged that Jain gave a stern warning to jail authorities, saying that he wouldn't spare any of them, be it a serving or a retired official. Centre stays Jharkhand government's decision to convert Jain Shrine into tourist hotspot. As police search for a drunk man who urinated on a female passenger in an Air India flight, another mid-air peeling incident has come to fore. On December 6, a drunk man allegedly urinated on the blanket of a female passenger on Paris-New Delhi flight. No action was taken by the airline as the male passenger gave a written apology. Aviation body issues notice to the Air India over a man urinating on the co-passenger. The Directorate General of Civil Aviation issued a show cause notice to the Tata Group owned Air India in connection with the case of the drunken man urinating on an elderly female passenger on board a flight from New York to New Delhi. A man was forced to carry his mother's body on his shoulders after an ambulance demanded double the standard charges in Bengal's Jalpaiguri district. The man, identified as Jai Krishna Diwan, was accompanied by his father as they walked from Jalpaiguri district's KK Super Speciality Hospital towards their residence. The duo set off barefoot for about 50 km with the body to reach their native village Kranti in the West Bengal's Jalpaiguri after no hearse was provided by the government facilities. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella met Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Nadella lauded the centre's digital vision and took to social media and wrote, "It's inspiring to see the government's deep focus on sustainable and inclusive economic growth led by the digital transformation, and we are looking forward to helping India realize the Digital India vision and be it a light for the world." A new CCTV footage in the Delhi horror case shows that 5 accused in the Delhi horror case moments after their car dragged Anjali for 12 kilometers. They can be seen abandoning their vehicle in a parking lot and fleeing into an auto after the accident. ED attaches former Maharashtra Minister Anil Parab's resort in money laundering case. The Enforcement Directorate has provisionally attached asset worth Rs 10.2 crore in connection with the money laundering probe against former Maharashtra Minister Anil Parab, Sai Resort Annex and others. Parab, 58, is a Shiv Sena leader from Uddhav Thackeray faction of the party. The attached assets are in the form of land located at gut number 446 Muraddapalli, Ratnagiri, valued for over Rs 2.73 crore, and the resort, namely Sai Resort Annex, constructed over the said land value at Rs 7.46 crore. 3 minors arrested for throwing stones at Vande Bharat Express in Bihar. In a fresh attack on General retired Qamar Javed Bajwa, Pakistan ousted Prime Minister Imran Khan has alleged that the former army chief wanted to have him murdered and impose a state of emergency in the country. Khan, the chairman of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party, made the startling allegations during an interview with the Bold News channel in Lahore. Odisha CM Naveen Patnaik announces award Rs 1 crore for each player if the Team India lifts Hockey World Cup. BJP and Modi government have truly worked towards social justice. Its mantra of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Prayas. For the first time, PM Modi's cabinet has 12 Dalit ministers, 27 OBC ministers and more than 8 tribal ministers, said BJP National President JP Nadda in Karnataka. BSF troops recovered a packet of narcotics suspected to be heroin from a potato field after they noticed footprints and suspicious marks near the border fence at Peer Ismail Khan village in Firozpur district. The State Investigation Unit of Jammu and Kashmir conducted raids at multiple locations in Kupwara district in connection with the case regarding terrorist activities in the area. We have reiterated that Jammu and Kashmir is an inalienable and integral part of India. Article 370 is entirely a matter of India as well as our constitution, and it is a sovereign matter. We don't see what their locus is on this, said ME on Pakistan PM Shehbaz Sharif and Bilawal Bhutto's tweet on Jammu and Kashmir. A 23-year-old man from Lucknow was arrested for sexually abusing a girl, recording the crime, blackmailing her and repeatedly raping her by threatening to make the obscene visual viral. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.